try to draw something real quick. I'm gonna use orange on my multicolored pen. I'm using an 8-colored pen today. I couldn't find my 10-colored pen, so I don't have yellow at the moment. So I'm gonna use orange. So the very first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna draw my bases for my head. It's going to be the circle. You can do a square, you can do whatever you want, whatever works for you, but I am using a circle because that's what I'm comfortable with. I read the Loomis book a while ago, like a couple of times. It wasn't the most fun book, but this is what I felt comfortable with since I practiced it a lot. Now here I do a little curve. I'm using this reference. I'm going to show you real quick. And I do the little curve here, the little line here, and then the curve. So that's the purpose for this curve, right? It's going to help me measure certain things. Now over here the eye protrudes a little bit, so I curved it inward. It's going to go outward, but regardless, right? Regardless, I'm going to try to make a little triangle here to kind of point out where I'm going to be sitting my nose. And again, like when I'm putting my features, I'm not too strict about where they go. I just want to make sure that I have something mapped so that when I decide to put everything together, it'll make sense. All right. So here I do this for spacing. The nose, a little space there. The lips, another space for like the chin and the lower lip. And then I'm going to connect this part. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I'm going to connect it there. And then this part, I'm going to connect it this way. I need to extend this a little bit more. That's the thing about using orange. You can get away with, like, if you make a mistake. So that is what I use. Sometimes people will tell me, I can't believe you're drawing with pen. Well, I mean, I'm getting away with it because I'm using like a light color underneath. All right. So here I'm going to just kind of add lines to where my features go. And it might not look like my reference, guys, but ultimately, like, I'm using my reference just to place features, and you know, it's a muse. Like I said, Mona Lisa was a muse. She was a reference, bro. So when somebody tells you like, you draw with references, like, yes, I do. You know, the greatest painters in the world at one point use references. They study life. They study, like, they do their things. So for the eyes over here, notice how I do like a little triangle type of thing, or a J, letter C. There we go. See? So again, I just care about placing my features, and then later I can always go ahead and go back and fix them. Right? So my lips are gonna go somewhere here. Right? So let's say I'm gonna speed it up a little bit more, guys. So I'm trying to finish as much as I can here. I don't want to bore you, whoever's watching the video, whoever decides to watch it. Hopefully, some people, guys, I'm just trying to grow, man. TikTok's not helping me, so hopefully YouTube will help me a little bit, man. Like, I wish you all would follow. Like, I'd follow back too when you leave me a comment. Tell me. I want to support you too. You support me, I got your back too. Alright? But anyway, I'm going to continue right here. Here I'm kind of gonna calculate where I want the forehead to be. It's not gonna be perfect, guys. Again, using this as a reference to practice the placement of features. Everything else is just a bonus. Now, I do want to tell you that I stylize a lot. That means that I choose what I want the viewer to see. At least that's what I understand from that vocabulary word. So again, I'm going to show you the reference again. And you're probably going to be like, it does not look anything like the reference, like her, right? But anyway, I'm going to go in there with a darker color, just to kind of bring out the features a little bit more. And I can move the eyes a little bit more this way, because why not? Make them bigger. See? Now the eyebrows, I'm gonna make them thicker. I'm kind of making her giving her that look. It's the look. Y'all remember that commercial? Probably not, because they don't give commercials anymore. Oh yeah, they do. They're called ads for you guys. You know, the new generation. It's like, oh, it's ads. So look, I'm exaggerating the eyebrows because this is what I want. A little shadow under the nose, the mouth, a little shadow under the mouth, under the chin. Like, notice how she's coming along. In the beginning, I was doubting, you know, and sometimes that's what happens with artists. They doubt their work, and they shouldn't, bro. Because sometimes that's where you stop drawing. Sometimes your masterpieces and your biggest works are the best when you're about to finish. You have to be challenged, you know? You have to earn it. Because if you don't, it's gonna taste sweet, but it's gonna taste sweeter when you work hard for it. That's the whole purpose of life, working hard for stuff. So sometimes we get frustrated because our art is not improving at the rate that we would want it to. But, bro, you get to draw one more day, man. A lot of people don't. Right? So hopefully, I hope you enjoyed my video. I'm not going to finish rendering this, but I just wanted to give you an idea of how I sketch my drawings with pen. Hopefully you are interested in my process and my progress and my art journey to see how I improve and where I end up throughout the times. I am on TikTok with the same username in case you do want to check me out, check out my work, check out my other videos, and I hope that you have a great night. And this is, let me show it to you. This is what I came up with, and this is the reference. Make it pop, you know? Don't be afraid to go in there and play with the details, play with color. All right, have fun with your art. That's the most important thing. Have a good one, guys.